Alright, I'm going to turn it on. I put the motor on the mounting bracket and got it pretty tight. I didn't really mess with it because we took it all off to transport this thing. It's a little easier to transport that way. So this maybe could be fine-tuned a little bit more. Maybe the belt could probably be more tight. But I'm just getting it running so you can see how it runs. And here I'll go. It's really smooth. I mean, I don't have an indicator to show the run out on the drill, on the chuck, but the thing is really smooth. It's a slow speed pulley, so that big pulley on the bottom, if we swapped these speeds, it would go a lot slower, and that would I think might be slow enough for metal. I'm not sure. And it could always get a slower motor. Let's see, this motor is 1750. I mean, you can, but you probably just go with 1750. Keep this motor's really solid. This is all cast iron, and there's not much of an arc of shame on here. There's a little bit. This came from a school, and the guy that I got it from was the teacher, and got this, took it home because the school quote unquote upgraded and got a newer drill press, which probably was crap compared to this thing. So he bought it from them and had it in his shop, and he was like 80 something years old and couldn't make it down to the stairs to the shop anymore. So he was just getting rid of his stuff, and I snagged it, and I thought, man, I bet my friend Vern could use this thing. So I don't know if you're very familiar with these old DPs, but this is a Delta DP, what they call a 220, because there's a casting number on the side that says DP220. It's too dark over here. That's really not the model. It's not on this side. It's the model number, I don't know what the actual model number is, but this was probably made in the late 40s or 50s. Delta Milwaukee. Everything's cast. This is, I kept thinking, do I want to keep this? But I already have my restored Craftsman. Let's see, what's the quill travel on this? Okay, it's got the, looks like it's at least 3.5, but I think it might be 4. You know what? I'll lock it down. I'm gonna put you down for a second. Lock it down. Get my tape measure. All right, sorry. It's 4. It's a 4.5-inch quill, or 4-inch quill travel. Could probably get more if you took the stop nuts off. So that's pretty nice. There's a measurement indicator. Sorry the light's so bad. There's a measurement indicator here that supposedly shows the, let's see if I can turn the light on here. Aha! A lot of glare, but so as it goes, you can see there. We can see the marks a little bit. Sorry for the glare, but so you can adjust it. But the bearings sound really good to me. This thing is smooth. This goes up and down too, so I guess you have to adjust that and make sure. But I'll turn it on one more time for you. Maybe, I tell you what, I'm going to pause and I'm going to put it on the slow speed. Okay, we're back again. So now I put it on the slow speed. Yeah, that's definitely, look at that, that's a lot slower. You can see here. Probably could use a new belt or belt dressing. I mean, I'm not messing with it, you know, I mean, once you get it in your shop. Assuming you decide you want it. You can then tweak it and, you know, adjust it and get it perfect. I think these big slow speed pulleys are a little rarer. So I was going to sell it on OWWM, the website, for $225. I would sell it to you for cheaper. And if you decided that you wanted a bandsaw, I have not plugged this in yet, but this bandsaw, I'm deciding if I want to keep it too. It's an old Craftsman, and from the 40s, I think. And I don't know if he had this at the school or not. It makes me wear goggles when using this machine. Makes me think that he did have it. And there's no belt on it at the moment, but I can spin it. And the tilt table. And this thing seems very smooth too. And I can try to set this up maybe a later date, or if you let me know if you want this too. So that all looks pretty solid. This is cast iron down here, and these look like cast, not pot metal. The big pulleys. Pull this one off too. Wow. Yeah, I gotta decide if maybe I... Uh-oh. Alright, it needs adjustment. It's probably untracked right now. Yeah, I'll have to mess with this later. I haven't, like I said, we unbolted this from the table. Took the motor off so we could bring it up the stairs. So I'll try to see about setting. If you're interested, and if you're not, that's fine. I'm gonna sell it in the city here if I don't keep it. I have a 18-inch Parks. It's a Craftsman badged Parks bandsaw from the 50s that has a 12-inch resaw capacity that I really want to get running because we can use it to resaw a little. This one looks like the... Oops. I need a GoPro so I can wear this camera on my head. This looks like it's gonna be... This is a 6-inch resaw, so you wouldn't use this for much resawing anyway. I believe this is a 12-inch bandsaw. I think that counts as 12 because there's not... Nobody makes a 13-inch bandsaw, and it's definitely not a 14. It's 80-inch blades. I got a couple extra blades I could throw in with it. Anyway, that's what I got. You can just think about it, and then I can help you get it down to your place. We have our Rucker system on OWWM that I encourage you to sign up for OWWM if you haven't. Get on there, introduce yourself, and it's just an invaluable resource. A lot of really good guys. You'd love it. You'd fit right in, and you know, and then you maybe get better machines if you decide to upgrade. You know, guys have parts. Oh, since I'm here, I should show you this old thing. This is a old printer's saw. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. It's a printer's saw. I think it's Miller's Falls or something. And this table slides. I got too much junk on here, but this table right there, you can see the line right there, and that is a sliding table saw for block print, lead type. So they would put their pieces on here and then cut them. This little saw blade comes up, and you should just come up to Chicago and visit. Anyway, I want to restore this thing someday. It's just kind of cool. A lot of guys will take old printer saws, especially the Hammond glider Trimo saws, and they will rework the fences, because the numbers on the fences are for the type, like for spacing for type for printing. They're not measurement like, you know, numbers, inches and stuff. So guys will rework those and make put their own fence on the thing. But then you got this little sliding table saw for these super precise cuts, and I don't know, they're just really kind of cool. I really don't need this, but I like it. And here I have an old Duro jointer. This is a 6-inch jointer on a cast iron base, and these are super rare, these Duro cast iron bases. Delta makes super neat Art Deco looking cast iron bases for for all their machines, bandsaws, jointers, but there's only one other known cast iron Duro like this. And actually my friend here in Chicago has the other one. He was the first one to find one, and then I found this thing, and I really want to fix this up. This one needs some work because it's got a crack on this piece right here, but it's just kind of cool, and I really would love to fix it up sometime. And then this is an old Dara James 95 table saw. This is solid, like steel. This thing is ridiculous heavy, and it's a 12-inch left tilt table saw, and they made these for, it's one of the few that company that made for both Montgomery Wards and for Sears. So they're badged as Powercraft or Craftsman or Shopcraft, or is that it? Toolcraft. Toolcraft was Dara James's name, or as Dara James. So you'll find the same same table saw with 4 different names on it sometimes. But here's the front of it. It's got that kind of pyramid looking thing. But this thing is a beast. It's a 12-inch. The table is stashed in here somewhere. And I'm going to help my friend put this together at some point when I have nothing else to do. You know how that is. So, anyway, this is what I call a rat hole over here. And I've got some other machines in my shop across the alley. And so anyway, back to your... Sorry, I'm really tangenting. Back to your drill press that you're going to buy. If you decide, no pressure, of course. Then I'll help you get it down there through our Rucker system on OWWM. There's people who always are driving different directions, and you know, you can help pitch in a little gas money or something like that, or maybe I'll come that direction at some point and be able to bring it to you if you decided you want it. But I'd make you a fair deal. If you bought both this and the bandsaw, I'd make you an even better deal for both machines. I don't know what I want to sell this for yet. First, I want to see how it runs, and everything. So, okay, I'll see you later. All right, bye.